between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Starts the drive on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense, forcing that incompletion?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 23-yard run. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And some room to run now. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action with Willis. On the move to his left. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point and good by Bullock. It's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football. And
Johnson on poke three. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Again, it's Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris running straight ahead, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Ashton Doolin,
31 yards.
and the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Can't give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down throw coming by Willis. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
On first down, Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Bullock's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
They have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hook lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. They find some open field here. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with turnovers. You want to get to the line because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 18 Willis to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, check that, street.
Willis going to try to run it. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now receiver in motion left.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
The crowd of the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say this way. He's their main cow.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Willis will look to pass again here.
And right side, Henry's got it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Bridge.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And Anderson's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Willis now off of play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Brought down on the play by Chance Campbell.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready.
Inside handoff, Henry. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.